Here's an offer you can't refuse. Foobs takes us to meet the Don behind the sequel to the Godfather game. Here's a look at the Godfather 2.
Someday I might call upon you to do a service for me.
And the service has finally been done. You've been asking for it. I've been demanding it as Don Fubar, your humble king of the world. And now Godfather 2 is finally coming out in early 2009. Take a look at some of the stuff we got to talk about. Now the time has finally come for you to become one of the family once again, but now you are the Don.
Absolutely.
Godfather 2.
The Godfather, what we're doing this time around, we're giving you the chance to play the Godfather. If you remember in Godfather 1, you sort of started as an outsider, worked your way up through the ranks. You got to be a Don at the end of the game. This time, you get to be the Don very early in the game. You're the guy that gets to choose who's in your family, what skills do you want, what organized crime ring are you going to go after next. You get to decide how the Corleones are going to win in the world of organized crime.
Now, how exactly are you going to go about doing that? Like last time, it was just like you could find some hired guys and just be like, yeah, you guys are going to be in my posse, follow me around. What are you guys doing to change that around?
So this time around, you're really going to be thinking about who is in my family. These guys have different specialties, and as you promote them up the ranks, you can add more specialties to them. They also have different skills and backgrounds that are going to affect the strategy game experience. So you're going to talk to them and try to understand, how am I going to be successful? I've got to build a successful family over time. I'm going to have to think about what each one of these guys can bring to the table.
Now, is there going to be a limit to how big your family can get? Because, I mean, like Italian families, they got like 500 guys, you know?
To the guys who are actually made men in your family, we're going to give you a limit of really 7 or 8 guys. But you're going to have to make a decision. You might be having a guy who you've promoted up to a capo level in the game, and he's successful for you, and you've spent money on him, but then you might meet somebody else later in the game. You're going to have to make a decision. I'm limited in the slots I have. I don't want this guy anymore. I want that guy. Well, you're in the mob. You can't just let a guy go. You got to terminate him.
So this time around, you're going to have to actually eliminate members of your own family?
You better eliminate them before they eliminate you.
Now, in the last game, how you guys played it out was like you go and you attack a base and, okay, it's yours. And are you guys changing that formula in this game?
Yeah, we're absolutely changing that formula. If you think about last time, we had a map, it was laid out, you went and took over those locations, really fun experiences, but the game is kind of static. This time, when the other families are actually playing the game at the same time, they're trying to take over all the organized crime rings in the game and eliminate you as well. So you can take something over, and if you don't have it well defended, they might bomb it, they might attack it, they might take it back. The game comes alive as you're playing it. All the 5 families are playing the game of organized crime. You really liked Godfather 1, where if you liked sort of the world of organized crime, if you want to act like a mobster, you want to think like a Don, Godfather 2 is the game for you.
It's definitely the game for me. Your humble king of the world, Don Fubar, can't wait to get his hands on Godfather 2. Check it out early next year, 2009.